But I was playing in Nick Merckx's tournaments. He had the gauntlet where you have to go in the chat and type, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me.
M-Fam gauntlet.
And I was playing with Tommy and Sin, and I literally said halfway through the tournament, boys, I've just been invited to the Syndicate Sunday, Sonny. And they went batshit crazy for me, like literally nuts.
For people who don't know the reference, you've mentioned Tommy a few times. He, I believe, is still, up until recently, was a Warzone competitor for 100 Thieves.
Yes.
And you've played with him for many years in the competitive scene, on and off, this, that, and the other, but you also played with him when Warzone first came out. So obviously you were in this tournament with him and a Cash or a Sin that he streams by, and then you get a DM email.
You get a DM from Sprat himself that was partnered with him and another amazing content creator called Fluxury.
Scottish Flux.
Yeah, Scottish Flux, and then we just practice and practice and practice leading up to it. It was a very tough time for me because not many people know this, and I've never really talked about this before, so this is the first time a lot of people are going to be hearing this. We played the first week, and we were in a really good spot. In between that first week and the second week, my granddad had passed away with COVID. And because obviously my background, I have to see I'm a Muslim, we bury, quite very certain turnover. I had to bury my granddad on the Sunday of that tournament. So I buried my granddad, got home, played the tournament, and it was genuinely one of the hardest days of my life. I could genuinely say it was the hardest day of my life because we were in a really good position to win the tournament. We ended up placing third in the end, still very happy and proud of that placement. But, having to bury your granddad, who was, again,
key figure.
Yeah, exactly. Very key figure in my life. I was very close to my granddad. And, it was a hard day for me. But, hey, we still came third. We come through, and I'm sure my granddad is up there being proud of me 100%. For doing that. So that was Syndicate Sundays. And that is kind of what kickstarted my streaming career on a major level.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously with Syndicate, one being the first streamer to ever hit 1 million followers on Twitch. Yep. And obviously his YouTube, back from when he used to put videos of zombies and things like that. He was a pioneer, especially within the UK scene for YouTube, and then obviously streaming on Twitch. And now obviously even to this day, his vlogs and things like that, he has a lot of what is commonly known now as clout, but I call it following, a huge audience. Obviously coming third in his tournament is a massive exposure for someone like yourself, who at the time, like you said, was only getting 20, 30, sometimes on a good day 40 viewers, which still is good. But when you get exposed to someone who's pulling in thousands and has 1 million followers on the platform, that's surely got to just blow you up on an exponential level. So when was it that you noticed your numbers growing? Was it moment that you stepped foot in that tournament? Was it after?
It was as soon as I got accepted to that tournament. Obviously Sprat had announced on his socials, and I feel like obviously people from his following came over and checked me out. I'd probably say that I had the smallest following out of everybody that got picked in that tournament. Everybody was intrigued why I got picked. So, a moment from that.
Because you're nasty on the sticks.
Yeah, and, from that day onwards, it was just that, slow growth. Obviously, you have your peaks and you have your falls.
Absolutely.
But that is streaming. That is part of the job. That's part of the lifestyle.
Yep.
It was literally as soon as I got announced that tournament.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So, obviously, you...